Hi, this is a video walkthrough for the Apparatus Agile SEO platform. So what is the Apparatus Agile SEO platform? It's a platform that's built for quickly deploying and learning from SEO changes to your website. So whether that's running A/B SEO tests, implementing important SEO fixes, managing redirects, or generating pages in bulk. And the really amazing thing about Apparatus is that you can do it all without having to talk to your developers. And it works by integrating with your CDN. There's basically a new technology called edge workers. And edge workers are little pieces of code that run on your CDN or content delivery network, which enable you to intercept every request and modify it as it's heading back out to the client. And so what that means is that Apparatus works with any stack and sits in front of your existing CMS and enables you to make large SEO changes without having to talk to a developer. So what does the platform actually look like? So we'll start out with the page groups. So Apparatus is all about making changes to your website, and you want to figure out what pages you're making those changes to. So page groups enable you to segment out your pages and organize them in a way that makes it easy to make those changes. I put in a couple examples here of page groups that would be created if you were a hospitality brand, for example. You might create European hotel pages, European destination pages, and segment them by geography as well as the kind of page they are. You'll also be able to see the experiments that are being run on those page groups in addition to the enhancements which are being applied to those groups. Page groups are created using this page group addition system, and basically you can take all your pages and segment them by their URL, the number of organic clicks they get, and the keywords that they generate traffic for. And so it makes it really easy to build and organize your pages this way. So once you've built out and organized your pages, you can make changes to them using our meta CMS. And so the first thing we'll go into is enhancements. Enhancements are basically either title, description, or HTML changes that you're making to page groups. And so here you'll see all the enhancements that I've made for the different page groups I've defined. For example, if I wanted to change the title for a group of pages, I'd add an enhancement here and tell it what page groups I'd want to modify and tell it that I want to change the title. One thing that you'll notice here is that you can actually use variables using these curly brackets. And so the variables are defined using this variables panel where you can extract data from the page using a CSS selector and a regular expression, and then define a short code and basically use that short code to pipe content into your title or description. You can also modify the actual HTML of the page using the selector and then by adding in the custom HTML you want to add. Another important thing is the preview button, which allows you to pick a page and then preview that change. And also, an important concept is the staged versus deployed. So you'll see that some of these enhancements have been staged and some of them have been deployed. The staged ones aren't live on production yet, and that's what we'll go into later. There are two other pieces of functionality that are part of the Meta CMS, including redirects and robots.txt. So for the redirects, it's pretty straightforward. You can manage your redirects through this panel, and you don't have to, basically these rules will be applied on top of any rules that you already have through your existing redirect system. You can import a CSV if you already manage your redirects through a spreadsheet, or you can manage them directly here as well. You can also modify your robots.txt. So if you're on a legacy system that makes it hard to modify this file, you can just edit it here and deploy the changes, and it'll be live within seconds. So all these changes are made live using the deployments panel. And so here you'll see all the deployments that have been made to this site and what the changes were and who made those changes. This enables you to control who's changing what and see a historical record of what's been changed. It's also handy in order to revert back to a previous state. So for example, if you made a change that you wanted to undo, you could easily click revert to here and go back in time and reverse the changes that you made. Because we keep track of all the changes, it makes it easy to step forward and backward and add and remove enhancements. So once you've made those changes using the Meta CMS, you can track them using our experimentation platform. So our experimentation platform uses Google Search Console in order to pull in data straight from the source, and it runs analysis to figure out whether the changes that you're making are actually impacting SEO and your search performance. And so you'll see here a summary of all the experiments that I've run. The platform can handle both simple experiments, which are just before and after types of tests, and also A/B split tests. So with the A/B split test, we actually run a advanced model, which enables us to see whether the results are statistically significant, and we output a lot of data that you can use and analyze to see whether the change you made actually had a positive or negative impact. So that's the summary of the Apparatus Agile SEO platform. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or Nick. Thank you.